Welcome, investors. I'm going to show you how I turned $69,000 into $1,500 in monthly cash flow using just one property. Let's take a look. For those of you who don't believe I've done this or that these numbers are fluff, I'm going to jump to the end of the presentation and I'm going to show you the exact numbers on how I turned $69,000 to $1,500 in monthly cash flow on purpose. Then I'm going to tell you how I did it. That's me down there doing a little happy dance at the closing sixplex. And yes, this is exactly what we built. It looks exactly that way, and we just finished it. What we built, six brand new high demand apartment units. We generate $120,000 or $10,000 a month in income. My net annual cash flow is $18,000 a year or $1,500 a month. It's actually slightly higher than that, but we'll say $1,500 a month. All I have left in this project is 5% equity, which equals $69,000, and my cash flow will repay my $69,000 in about 3.83 years or 46 months. How did I get to those numbers? Well, using the CMHC MLI program, I'm able to get 95% of my cost returned to me when I build a brand new multifamily building. Let's take a look. The cost of my land, again, I'm going to show you how I did this in a minute. I'm showing you the numbers first. The cost of my land, $316,500. Cost of my build, the total cost to build that sixplex I just showed you, $1,064,000. The total cost, $1,381,000. At completion of the project, I received a loan from CMHC for $1,312,000. $1,312,000 divided by my cost of $1,381,000 equals 95%. All I have left in this deal is $69,000. Okay, it's going to take me 46 months of cash flow to recover that $69,000, and I will have a whopping zero into this property. That's how you do a real BRRRR. That's how you use CMHC to your advantage. That's how you solve a big problem in our economy, quality rental housing, and get paid to do it. That's what a real business is. Let me tell you exactly how I did this. It started right here with buying a lot. I bought a lot in a neighborhood. That's it. The house had the lot had a crappy house on it, so we had to knock it down. But when I did my investigation, I had to look at several different paths to profitability. Could I fix the house and flip it? Could I fix the house and build something next door to it? The best and best use of this property was to knock down the house completely, and we severed it into a 40-foot and a 30-foot lot. On that 40-foot lot, I built 6 units, just like you see here. This was the rendering or the elevation that we designed before you saw the finished product. Okay, this is what it looked like on paper before we ever finished it, right? This is the bird's eye view of what we did. There's a street, we carved up the lots, and we put a 40-foot lot and a 30-foot lot. Let's take a look at the floor plans, what they look like inside. Here's the main floor. So you're coming in the side door right up here, right? You're walking in, you have a hall closet here, the laundry, a bath with double sinks, a big bedroom. Okay, walking in, you have kitchen, island, dining area, living room, and patio doors out the back. Okay, really nice layout, 1 bedroom. The upper floor plan, similar but 2 bedrooms. You're walking up the stairs, you land. Okay, big bedroom, bathroom, another decent sized bedroom with a closet. Okay, people love closets. Laundry, utilities, some storage, and a very similar kitchen, living, and dining area with a balcony. And finally, the lower floor plan, a 1+ den. You're walking down the stairs. You have a same kitchen design, a bedroom, but more like a den, bathroom, and bedroom with closet again. And those 3 units were mirrored on the other side. So we built 3 units like this, 3 units mirrored exactly the same. And that's how we came up with the 6 units. Here's the beauty of using CMHC, is that they tell you how your numbers are going to come out right before you ever build. This is called the underwriting. This is how they Assess your build to see if the program is going to work for you or to see how you'll qualify for the program. Here are the market rents they gave me. We don't have any, they're not assigning any income to the parking spots. So we have a gross potential income of $112,170. The CMHC residential vacancy rate, they applied 3%, reduced that, and we had a market effective gross income of about $108,000. This is where it gets interesting. Here's the expenses, okay? Because it's a new build, there are no property taxes, there is no insurance costs, there is no maintenance, so they have to estimate those costs before you start building. The CMHC estimated the property tax to be at $9,400, the insurance at $4,800, the utilities, because tenants are paying utilities, small little bit on vacancies, very small for the year, $300. Repairs and maintenance, here's where it gets interesting. Regardless if your units are brand new or not, they assign you $830 per unit per year in average maintenance costs. A caretaker salary, whether you have one or not, $555 per unit per year. A management fee of 4.25% of the gross rent. A replacement reserve. Okay, so they want you to have a reserve in your operating expenses to replace appliances as they break or become old. Crazy, I know, but yes, they make you do it. And a 1% miscellaneous cost for who knows what. This is CMHC's way of building up your expense sheet so that it's conservative. Could I operate this way better than this, more efficiently than this? Yes, I can. But on a CMHC underwriting, this is what they put in to make it more conservative. So they gave me total expenses of $31,462, which left me with a very important NOI of $77,000. Here's where all the numbers come together. The beauty about CMHC and the MLI program is that your debt service coverage can be a minimum of 1.1. If you don't know what DSC is or debt service coverage is, all that means is they're forcing you to cash flow by a ratio of 1.1. So for every dollar of debt service, you can see the debt service amount here, the loan amount is $70,359. For every dollar of debt service, I need to show $1.10 of net income, and we do that. Look, my net income is $77,000. My debt service is $70,000. For every dollar of debt service, I have $1.10 of net income, which means I can qualify at the program. Okay, I get my loan amount. My interest rate ended up being a little bit lower. And yes, you can get amortizations at 40, 45, and 50 years if you qualify under certain programs. Okay, and that all leads to the numbers I just showed you. Again, my cost, $1,381,000. I got a first mortgage of $312,000. That's 95% of my cost. I only have $69,000 in there left in the project, and I get $1,500 a month in net cash flow. Guys, if you're not figuring this out, it's time to do it. How do you get involved in projects like this? Well, you can either do them yourself, and if you don't know how to do them yourself, you're going to have to get some coaching and mentorship from people like me or others in the business who are doing this all the time. We can help you put these deals together. Is it free? No. If you're looking for a free coaching and free mentorship and free consultation, we're not right for you. But if you want to learn this and you want someone to hold your hand who's done it right to help you do it successfully, we can help you. The other way to get involved is to partner with people like me or others who do these kind of projects. Yes, you can approach someone who's a developer building these multifamily projects and say, hey, what if I give you some money to help you get this off the ground? Or what if I contribute the money and you do all the work? Can we have an equity split? And that is a great way to get involved in these deals. If this makes sense to you, leave a comment below. Call me crazy. Make all the accusations you want. I will put my numbers against yours any day of the week.